Well, I'm here with Lamar Baker, former ASU defensive back 2001 through 2005, also an Arizona high school football alumni at Agua Fria High School. So Lamar, we'll start there. When you look back at your time, high school football in Arizona, what comes to mind?
Oh man, I would say that I'm very, very blessed. The people I met to help get me where I needed to be, which was Arizona State University. So I'm very, very fortunate.
When you were in high school, was Arizona State always the dream school if you were to play football, or was it something that just happened during the recruiting process?
No, it was always a dream school. In fact, I really honed in on it because, again, at the time it was J.R. Redmond.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was the kind of person I kind of looked up to, and I wanted to kind of model after, per se. And so that was always my focus, and it was like always my dream to attend Arizona State University.
So how did it come to be as you remember it?
Oh, man. I just remember my sophomore year in high school, you know, we getting letters and whatnot from different colleges. And I got a letter from Bruce Snyder at the time, and he was interested in me possibly coming visit the campus and whatnot, and it just went from there.
And once you got to Arizona State, what was it like for you? What was your time there like?
Oh, man. I said, for me, it was a dream come true. From the time walking out the tunnel as a true freshman, you know, playing my first game, to an environment that is set up for us as student athletes to be successful.
Is there a memory you have? You know, so far the guys I've talked with, they say, you know, there's not necessarily a game you think back on. There might be a moment here and there, but it's more so other things that happens. Are there things that you look back and reflect on?
Well, I would say the brotherhood. You know, the opportunity to meet people from different places around the country, you know, and to come together for the same cause. That's what I enjoyed the most because really getting to know an individual from somewhere different than where you're from, I think is just outstanding.
What did you major in when you were at ASU?
I majored in sociology and education, and then I went on to get my master's in curriculum instruction and secondary education.
So sticking with ASU, you know, this has been a trend now the last couple of years, I think after 20 years or so, where it wasn't so much, where you have an alumni as the head coach now. He's focused a lot on bringing in local talent as well. How important is it, as someone that got to live that experience, to know that you're a kid good enough to play Division I football here in the state of Arizona, you might have a chance to play for your local school and they're going to want you? What's that like to know that that's kind of there now?
Man, I think it's awesome because we have so much talent here, and to see it go somewhere else, it's like, why? You know, and the fact that the coach is doing what he's doing now is kind of going here first, it says a lot because he knows that it's a gold mine here, you know, and he's getting that gold. So, per se, so I think it's awesome. I think it's about time that we focus on us here in Arizona.
Yeah. And to maybe harp on that a little bit more, you know, you mentioned you remember taking the field the first time as a true freshman. I mean, obviously, I would assume you had a lot of people there then because you had family and friends and other high school alumni there that were ready to support you, right? Was that something you remember?
Yes, of course, yes. That also played a factor as well, you know, to stay close to home and to have those people who helped you get to this point to come celebrate you, you know, on the weekends and whatnot. No, it meant a whole lot to me.
So November 22nd, you have the ASU Legends Luncheon this year focusing on high school football alumni that got to play at Arizona State as well. What does it mean to you to be a part of that and be in the same sentence of legend?
Wow, no, one, it's an honor. You know, when I first heard about it, I was like, what? I mean, I don't feel that I'm a legend, right? You know, I just feel that I'm doing what I was supposed to do and to give back like those gave back to me. No, so I'm stoked about it. I'm excited to meet different people again who played before me, and then hopefully some that played with me.
And what's it like to know all these years later as an alumni that, you know, your name still has an impact, you still have a chance to be involved in different ways, potentially like going to luncheons like this?
Oh, man, you know, it kind of goes back to the first question you asked me, you know, like, how do I feel about it? I'm excited. I personally don't see myself as, you know, a hero per se, but it's like I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do, which is to give back So it's just one of those things where it's like, wow, I guess I'm making an impact, and I hope to continue to do that.
So this is Lamar Baker. We're at Estrella Foothills High School. Do you want to tell them what you're up to nowadays for those curious about ASU alumni and what they're doing?
Oh man, it's just currently right now I'm a teacher, working on my administrative degree, which I should have that shortly. I'm coaching football, I'm coaching wrestling, I'm coaching track, so I'm just trying to stay busy and to give back to the youth. So.
Well, Lamar, I appreciate the time. Thank you so much. And you can catch him at the ASU Legends Luncheon, November 22nd. You can get tickets now. Meet people like Lamar Baker, great people from Arizona State. We'll see you all then.
All right. Thank you again.
Absolutely.